expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good? You already know what it is. It's the Evening Rush, Dawn and Rainbow. What's going on, New
That's
York
us.
City, man? What's going on? What's going on? What's up, Atlanta? What's up, North Carolina, California, ATL? I'm really, really feeling y'all this week. And of course, Florida. What's good, man? What's going on, Rainbow? How was your week, baby? What's going on, Vet? I see you on the check-in.
Hey, Vet. How was my week? I didn't really do nothing. Monday or whatever.
Y'all had a magnificent show, might I add.
I don't even want to talk about it. I had to, at the end of the show, I had to just shut myself up because I might have got myself into trouble. So I just left that be.
I had to tell you to behave for once. It felt good. It felt
It
really,
wasn't
really
that I
good.
was misbehaving. It was just the fact that I felt that I was being I was overtaking the conversation. So I said, let me shut the hell up. And Emmy was laughing at me, so I was like, all right, I don't want to be thought of as a clown. So let me shut the hell up. But other than that, today, was my first day back to work because I only worked 2 days a week, y'all. And it wasn't that bad. Today was actually a good day. It was a really good day. It was a easy, quiet day. So my week has been all right thus far. This weekend is a whole nother story. It's turn up time.
You and this turn up. I don't know.
I mean, come Sunday, I'm be told the fuck up, but you only live once, right? That's what they say. YOLO.
Fact. Well, you already know my weekend was amazing. Shout out to the whole network family. Shout out to She's Real Radio with Tiff. Shout out to EAJ 1023 Radio. Shout out to
Charm City.
ACS Productions, Charm City. Shout out to Street Madness. We back in the fold. So shout out to them too. Listen, man, it is our families, our sister stations is getting real out here. We trying to take
growing.
over.
We out here moving and growing.
Yeah. Anybody want to call in, by the way, numbers 929-828-0266. We got a super special guest in the building, Stanley, Bennett, Clay. Yo, shout out to him. Yes, he will be in the building at 7:30. We're gonna be talking about legacy. Definitely legacy.
I was looking at this bio and I was like, so if it had anything to do with any type of acting, film, directing, writing, screenplays, a book, I was like, damn, what didn't he do?
And just to get off the fact that he's been doing this since the age of 12.
Yes.
But we gonna let him tell us his story.
Yes,
definitely let him rock out, tell his story, and I hope everybody tune in because it's definitely gonna be great. We start off the show every week, trending topics. First of all, I'm sorry I missed y'all all last week. Sorry, missed you. Missed all of you guys. You already know what it was, man.
It was I didn't miss y'all, but I did need a break. So thank you.
Yeah, I you know what? I gotta always say that mentally you do get drained. And I was mentally drained.
I tell you this, you are mentally and physically drained, but you don't ever want to listen to me.
Between home, work, label, network, it becomes draining sometimes. So, I had to take a break. I had to fall back for like two hot seconds. But let me explain to you. The crazy thing is I really didn't take a break. I was needed on multiple shows as a guest. And I just want to explain to my team, this is something that I pride myself on. the fact that I could be put into any situation and still do what I do.
I don't
You know
know
what I mean?
what it is. What it
I
is
was
that you
on
think that you do. No, I'm joking.
I was on Rails Relaxation Hour. I had to do an interview with rappers. I did it. I had to be on Brooklyn at the Brown Table where we discussed abortions, and I did it.
Uh,
I
I
had to
don't.
be on Sex, Love, and
We don't even
Alcohol.
want to talk abortions with you. So whatever.
We had to be on. I had to be on Sex, Love, and Alcohol. We talked. What did we talk about? We talked about something with relationships. I had a great time though. I was sipping with them. So, but
That's
we
your
did it.
problem. Stop sipping. No.
But we did it. The point I'm trying to make is if you're gonna be good at something at your craft, be good at it. And this is why I tell my team, y'all are the best team I've ever worked with because y'all don't stop. Y'all don't stop. And I pride myself on the fact that my team is strong. So I appreciate it, and I'm definitely gonna applaud them.
I ain't got no muscles, so wait, let me see what I got there. Nah, it ain't like it used to be. I'm weak now. Oh man, I used to have muscles. You would think
So
that I had some upper body strength, being a massage therapist. Everybody be like, oh, so you strong. I'd be like, I have zero upper body strength. If you ask me to pull myself up, count me dead. But y'all know what the
like,
hell it means.
well, I'm still gotta shout out a couple more people, man, real quick. Once
Go ahead.
again, shout out to my bro Terrence Russ. Yo, when I say be putting things together behind the scenes, he's been putting together things. And might I add that, you know what, the next couple of weeks, we are jam-packed, lined up, stars, no games, ain't playing. And yo, shout out to my bro Terrence Russ. And now I gotta really do this big shout out right here. The label just signed our first R&B artist, Chrisette Smalls. Yo. So look for big things from that young lady, especially working with us. You know I'm gonna have a grinder, so you already know what it is. So the team is getting bigger and stronger each and every day. So we're gonna go into trending topics. We want to talk about these parades this weekend.
I mean, I really didn't know that the Pride Parade was this weekend until you said it. I'm like,
yeah.
And then you said it was in Brooklyn. I'm like, that ain't a real Pride.
It is a real Pride Parade. What you mean?
If it ain't on West 4th, it ain't the real Pride Parade to me. I don't know.
Listen.
Let me stop. I don't mean that, y'all. It was the real Pride Parade. I don't want none of y'all coming for me. Don't come for me. I love y'all. Don't do it. Please, thank you.
I want to say it like this, and one thing I commend, like, New York is one of the best cities for different things. And the fact that, yes, we have overcome a lot of stuff. The one thing I'm so proud of is that, yes, we had the Pride Parade in Brooklyn, and it went off with no hitch. You know?
That's good.
And I just want to commend the city for that.
The Pride Parade is usually very, like, organized. You rarely hear, like, crime happening at the Pride Parade. Now, all those other parades, the Puerto Rican Day Parade, the West Indian Day Parade, somebody got stabbed or shot or...
Whoa, don't be talking about more bully stuff. Yo, straight up, we had a great parade too. No drama, no problems. Shout out to Angie Martinez.
I said usually. I didn't say it's an all the time
Shout out
thing.
to Angie Martinez and Fat Joe, who held it down as king and queen over there. They did their thing. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to all my booty squad.
I'm not afraid of Puerto Ricans, but y'all possessive, and I don't got time. I dated one Puerto Rican guy, and I was like, Puerto Ricans are banned for the rest of my life. Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, because he was both. I said, never again.
No, it's a good possession. It ain't a bad possession.
What?
Being
possessive is never good, which means
we love you. We love strong. There's nothing wrong with it.
You can love strong without being possessive. I don't got time for that. I told you the homeboy was laid at my window in the snow. So no.
My one issue though about this whole parade thing, and to be honest, is the last 3 years we shut down the West Indian Parade. And even this last year, the COVID numbers was
It's 3
down.
years. It's been 2 years.
No,
2020,
it's been
2021.
2019. No, it's 2019,
What
2020,
did they shut it down for
2021.
2019 for?
COVID. It was shut down because of COVID.
It was not shut down because of COVID, because COVID ain't happened till 2020.
No, COVID happened in 2019.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Go back. It was March
Google 13th, it. Google it.
2020.
Google it. Google it.
I know when it was, because I know when my job closed, and it wasn't in 2019.
No,
I remember that.
It was the ending of 2019, going into 2020, and
the ending of 2019 is when. See, loving is one thing. Possessive is for the birds. Thank you. No.
It's a good possession, though. It's a showing love. Like, if you love somebody, you gotta love strong. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not going back to that conversation. COVID happened in 2020, and I'm gonna tell you how I really know it happened in 2020, because that's when my aunt died.
And many blessings to auntie.
So I know that it was March of.
My point being is, last year, the West Indian Day Parade could have went.
No, definitely 2020 for shit show.
Definitely could have went on. And the numbers was actually low. That was the whole crazy part about it to me. The numbers was actually low. So they could have had the parade.
I don't even know if these parades are like as far as numbers, because they were still allowing all the other parades to happen.
Yeah.
Even when the numbers was high, it didn't matter. It's the fact that the Puerto Ricans was like, I don't give a shit what y'all do. We having this parade anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what that is. They fought for it.
Definitely.
The West Indians did.
Definitely.
And the gays fought for pride. They said, I don't give a damn. We will walk down the damn street, whether you want us here or not. You got to fight for what you want. That's the whole thing.
And it's understandable, but at the same time, the city, and you know what it is? Also, the city is outside now. They letting everybody outside.
They don't give a shit.
No mask, no more.
You got
no
COVID,
nothing.
It doesn't matter. Don't wear a mask. Yeah. You wear a mask. I don't give a shit. You catch it, you catch it. That's on you.
And that's the thing now. And I guess that's why, now they're just like, okay, go ahead. Do what you want to.
It's because, you know why? It doesn't matter. People are going outside regardless. And there's no way to stop them. What are you going to say? We're going to arrest you if you go outside without a mask on? Because that's what the hell they was doing in the beginning. And everybody was standing out. Everybody was walking outside with a mask on.
I truly believe, I'm hoping and praying this year that the West Indian Parade goes down. Like,
I don't think that they're going to stop it. I don't see why they would. Like, I mean, it's not really supposed to be called the West Indian Day Parade. It's called Labor Day. It's for laborers. But hey, they came and took it over.
Listen,
I'm not West Indians. Don't think I'm against y'all either, because I love y'all too.
Stop! I say.
He want to be Haitian. I guess I'm not gonna say I'm Guyanese, because I'd never date a Guyanese man either, ever again. It's a dub for them too.
You just dubbing everybody.
I guess I'm Trinidadian at this point, because I like soca, so I'm gonna be Trinidadian, because I damn sure ain't about to be Guyanese.
No Trini. I told you, it's a good no, guys. Just so you know, it's a good no, not a bad no.
I'll be Trini. Dawn has a thing for Trinidadian women, but that's not why I want to be Trini. I just don't want to be Guyanese, because I ain't messing with no Guyanese men. So I guess I'll be a Trinidadian.
So other than that, the good thing is that I see Eric Adams been quiet lately. And he's supposed.
That's a good thing.
Because he's supposed to be fighting crime right now. He's just quiet. So I'm hoping.
So I mean, I guess you know what they say: no news is good news, right?
Hey.
I guess. I don't know.
I haven't heard from your governor either. But it's cool.
Why do you say my governor?
That's your governor.
Nobody voted her in, so she's really no one's governor, actually.
Once again, this is my governor. The votes is getting ready to go down. I hope everybody pull up. Go vote Paul Nichols in for governor. Let's do this. New York, we need you. You
We gotta
already
get
know.
him back on but right before election time, so he could
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the plan.
so
That's
he
the
can
plan.
say his piece again, because I don't know if y'all was listening, but that man has a lot of good ideas, and I'm all for it.
Amazing idea.
Shit, I am here for it.
Yeah. Yo, let's shout out our sponsors real quick.
Oh, that means it's my go, huh?
Mhm.
Okay, let's shout out our sponsors. Why you didn't start talking? All right. So the sponsors for the Evening Rush show is the Gallery each and every Tuesday on CaribbeanPowerJams.com.
And hold up.
Uh,
Wait. First of all, shout out to the gallery. They're doing it. They're still doing their Aruba trip in July. So tickets are going. So listen, definitely hit up Benjamin.
Hey, July's next month, y'all.
Yeah, and that trip is going to be phenomenal. When I say it's all inclusive,
Ain't going. What hotel is it?
it's one of the dope hotels. He went all out on it. So
Well,
shout out
damn
to
it.
the gallery.
We need a flyer so we can put it up.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. I got. Thank you for reminding me. I got to make that happen.
What would you do without me?
I don't know. No.
Exactly. Okay. Now back to our sponsors. Industry 21 magazine. You can get your online, and they have physical copies too as well.
Yeah.
Dawn and myself, we are in issue 12. Check us out. Plush Vodka, you looking for a good gluten-free vodka. If you got a gluten allergy, they got original and they got plum. Watch out. Watch out. If you looking for community service, hit up A Cause, A Concern, A Solution Network, Inc.
Hold up. Right there, too.
I stopped. I seen the finger. I seen the church finger.
Yeah, you already know. Shout out to my girl CW as she has an event coming up, Superhero Kids for Queens, Saturday, July 9th, 2020. And it's on Supton Boulevard. It's from 12 to 4. Dress the kids up as superheroes. Pull up. And trust me, your kids are going to have an amazing time. I'm going to have to holler at her because I don't see our logo on that flyer. And that is something I got to change. Yeah, because we definitely going to be in the building. Well, I will with me and my kids. You know, Rainbow might bring her sister. So, you know, definitely.
Rainbow might bring who?
Your sister.
Rainbow ain't got no kids and ain't got no young kids. All my godkids is grown. Just about. Well, my youngest godchild is 9 and he grown.
So definitely support that event, man. Community service, man, at its fullest with Christine Winslow. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
All right. Hot Commodities Cosmetics, lady. It's summertime. Y'all want to go to the beach? You want to hit the pool? She got that waterproof mascara. Holla at your girl. Envious Creations. Oh, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Envious Creations. If you're looking for anything treat orientated, if you looking for a bag for your treats, if you're looking for some shirts, Dawn is out here sporting Envious Creations creation. If you looking for a table display, a party display, you need anything. Look, at this point, if you need anything, you hit up Envious Creations because if you need it, homegirl got it. Okay. Last but damn sure not least, Martine Felton. Hit up martinefelton.com. You can get you a tarot reading. You can get you 2 great novels. She is a life coach. She is an intuitive. Look here. Holla at her. Cause
she just gave me an amazing reading. Something I definitely needed to hear. And honestly, it was
she spot on too. I told y'all she told me to quit my job.
Yeah.
She told me to quit my job. Well, I mean, she didn't. She told me, it came out of her mouth, but it was from God. He said it's time to go. He said don't hold on to things that need to be let go of. So let it go. And that's what I did. I let that sucker go, and I'm happier for it. So
So thank you to all our sponsors. Once again, they have great businesses, so make sure you definitely support them. If you want to support the show, you already know, hit up the Cash App. The Evening Rush, DE and R are in capital letters. I love saying it like that.
it doesn't matter when y'all put that. Look, y'all put the dollar sign, just make sure you put not duh, because otherwise it ain't coming up.
Yeah.
Or y'all might be sending y'all money to somebody else, and don't do that.
Y'all can also check us out on Instagram at the Evening Rush Show. The Evening Rush. I'm Don _ the Evening. Yeah, all that.
Yeah, I get you. I get it. You wanted people to be able to see that it's Dawn, the Evening Rush.
Well, you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you. I was on live with Miss Jones, and when me and her was chatting it up, she was like, "Dawn, I can never like get the rest of your name." And I was like, "I'm gonna fix that." So that's why I did it that way.
Oh, okay. You could have just said, "My name is
so
Dawn."
Now when Miss Jones shouts
that's just
me
my
out,
show.
When she shouts me out, she can, definitely, she definitely knows who she's talking about now.
Got it.
Yes, I'm talking about Miss Jones from back in the days. Miss Jones,
yeah.
I know people.
I need Dawn to fix this little fake wink he just had. Y'all see that?
Yo, they be trying to play with us. I don't know nobody.
I can't even wink. So I'm
don't forget the only rainbow and one by rainbow, which is her massage page. Definitely support. definitely support. She's amazing with the hands. I don't know per se because that's my sister. Can't touch me. I'm good.
So, I mean, I don't. Dawn it's because Dawn is weird. It's because Dawn is weird. Not because me. A body is a body. I don't give a damn who it is because I massage my mama.
That's your mama.
Exactly. That's my mama.
I'm weird. Call me weird.
Exactly. Men are weird. Y'all are weird anyway. Y'all just weird creatures. But it's okay.
Here we go. So like I said, we getting ready to pull up on that 30-minute mark, and we're about to have Stanley, Bennett, Clay in the building. An amazing young man. I want to say young man, definitely. He's been doing it since 12. There's a lot.
He's got so much under his belt. I'm like, I was reading his bio, and I'm like,
yeah, yo, when I saw he was on Good Times, I was like, wow.
I saw he was in iRobot. That's what did it for me. I was like, oh yeah, I love that movie.
But he was in Dead Presidents too.
Yeah.
He got a long history.
Forget all that. Forget all what he was in. This man wrote a bunch of stuff. Like not even just books, like plays. And I'm like, okay, and got NAACP awards. Come through.
Yeah. So, like, when y'all look at it and see all the legends that we've been pulling up lately, I definitely want to say it's been a blessing.
Absolutely. I'm glad that we get to, I don't want to say support. I'm glad we get to put a spotlight on
giving them their roses.
Yes, before they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody didn't learn something from COVID, that was one of the most important things to learn from COVID. Give people their riches and their love and their roses while they're here. You know what I mean? We lost so many people in COVID. Like, yo, I'm still upset we didn't get to do a Fred the Godson interview because like talking to him that night at Amazon, it was like we didn't talk to him for years. Like, I knew this man for years. The love was real. It was genuine. And then, like, he's gone. I'm like, wow.
That was crazy.
And he said it. He was like, yo, set it up. I'm going to do y'all show. And that was when we was on WVMR. And then we ended up leaving WVMR before doing the interview. Who would think that, he'd be gone? You know, shout out to Tony Manchin. Same thing. Like
That was crazy too.
that was a brother to the show. Like for
Yep.
real.
Mm-hmm.
He the one who brought us Far Rock Mills.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And the situations with on Far Rock was great. You know what I'm saying? And he was getting ready to let out a big mixtape. He was doing his thing. And you know what I'm saying? Once again, you know, lost them to COVID. And it's like, yo, you didn't really get to give these people their roses. We took it for granted. Life was taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? So now, I love having these people on because these are people that paved the way for smaller entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? And the best part about it is, like I said, we get to give them their roses while they're here. And I love you, man. Shout out to the whole Evening Rush Network, man. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, like one thing I definitely want to say is people thought that we wasn't gonna do this. They sat back and was like, yo, they're gonna start this little rinky dink network and they're gonna quit next week. I think what is we going almost 2 years strong?
Almost 2 years. We started in December 2020.
Yeah. 2 years strong.
A year and a half.
And it's
definitely a year and a half.
Shout out to the new show getting ready to come on tomorrow night. Chris and Nina podcast, real estate podcast. So anybody that want to know about real estate, that's maybe 1 or 2.
And what time are they coming on?
7 o'clock, 7 to 8, right before the TL Mac Fitness show. Well, Mac ain't got a show this week. You know, he's getting ready for
his competition.
He's bringing that home. I know he's bringing that home. So, yo, let's take a quick break. When we come back, Stanley, Bennett, Clay will be in the building. It's the Evening Rush, man. You already know what it is.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Now a message from our sponsors. Envious Creations for your baked good needs. Follow them on Instagram at Envious Creations with a Z or call or text 347-984-3963. Martine Felton, author of You Love, You Learn. Download her book at www.martinefelton.com. She is also a life coach and author and intuitive. Plush Vodka. Are you looking for a good premium flavored vodka? Well, order yours now at www.plushvodka.com. Are you looking for a change in your community? Well, follow Chaplain Christine Winslow and her Cause of Concern and Solution Inc. Follow them on team_Winslow on Instagram. Hot Commodity Cosmetics and Lash Studios. Order your cosmetics now at hotcommoditykosmetics.com or follow them on Instagram at hotcommodity_cosmetics. Industry 21 Magazine Apparel. Follow them on Instagram and Twitter at Industry 21 Mag or I21 Apparel on Instagram and Facebook. And those are our sponsors of The Evening Rush with Don and Rainbow. If you're looking to be a sponsor, feel free to email us at theeveningrush@gmail.com for inquiries. And don't forget to catch us here each and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And follow us on Instagram at The Evening Rush Show.
Welcome back. It's The Evening Rush each and every, almost messed up. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. Support. Go to youtube.com. Subscribe, share.
And like. We like likes too.
Yes. I don't. What's going on with Mr. Clay? He's supposed to be back with us. We'll give it a second, see what's going on. Well, Rainbow, talk to me. What's been going on with you, man? Because I see the Queens has been. Let's talk about what y'all was talking about. I want to talk about what y'all was talking about.
What was we doing? We talked about on our show with the Queens. It was, should you have premarital sex? And I said, it's a death for me. So that's how I feel. It's a definite, because otherwise, how you gonna know? You need to figure it out before y'all get married, because if you're not satisfied with what's going on, you can get out before it's too late. That's my opinion. But what do I know? So Stanley will be on shortly, everyone. I'll need to ask him if his name is Stanley Bennett Clay or Stanley Bennett Clay, because it could be pronounced either way. And I thought it was Bennett because I got family and that's what their name is, Bennett. So, but I don't know. My cousin's name is actually Stanley Bennett, and I was like, "Is that my cousin?" And then I seen the Clay part, and I was like, "Oh, that's not my cousin." But Dawn is making sure that we got what's going on is going on. But again, about the Pride Parade, I've never seen a Pride Parade in Brooklyn. Hi. You have to unmute yourself, Stanley. You're on mute. Oh, there it goes. Nope. Okay.
Just listening to the show and talking with you guys, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't have to hit anything else and just sit back and enjoy, right?
You're good.
Oh, thank you. Hi there. How are you? Okay, I just got a little confused and everything.
Yeah.
You can hang up the phone,
fine.
Stanley. You're fine. Just put your headphones on.
What's that?
You can hang up the phone.
You can hang up the phone.
Oh, okay. I can do it with the headphones because
yeah.
I hear you I hear you clearer with the headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
How are you doing today?
There we go.
So here we go. Let me give you the proper introduction, Mr. Stanley Bennett Clay. Excuse me.
That's what I wanted to ask. Is it Bennett or Bennett?
Well, my family name is Bennett. And and that, I mean, I am so proud to be a Bennett. I mean, you know, that's my family name. So it's
that's my it is my family name. Like, so my family is Rogers and Bennett. So that's why I'm like,
okay.
My cousin's name is actually Stanley Bennett. I was like, wait a minute, hold up.
Wow. but isn't that wonderful family connection something that just, I mean, it brings pride. It brings
yes, it does.
The recognition of culture, and what we magnificent Black people have done for this country.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's the grandeur of Blackness is insurmountable.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you know.
So we might be related. You never know.
What's that?
We might be related.
Well, we probably are. Well, because all the Black people in America are related.
We are related.
We are related. You know,
some way, shape, or form.
There you go. There you go. And I just feel fabulous in the fact that I've lived long enough to be able to enjoy watching generations and generations and generations of Black people doing some unbelievable things that just make me so proud that I can say that if I die 40 years from now, I will die happy. And I'm saying 40 years from now because whatever my age is right now, I ain't dying before 40 more years.
I ain't ready to die yet.
All right, there you go. There you go. I'm loving what our young brothers and sisters are doing, and you know, and we old heads have to be able to sit back and encourage that. That's what it's about. Run, brother. Run, sister. Go forth. We have to celebrate them in their quest to better us. Even though we are so better beyond a lot of other folks.
Yeah.
You know, but the thing is that as African Americans, it is a statement of absolute grandeur and royalty.
Fact.
Amen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
My
want
opinion.
my first question is always, tell us about you. Tell us what makes Stanley the next
Bennett, get it together.
Bennett.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Bennett Clay.
Because I do come from the Bennett, my Bennett family. I look at my grandmother Johnny Bennett, and her name was Johnny Mae Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't about her just being Johnny Bennett. No, she was not a man. She, but the thing is, but she took on those nuts though. And she would say, "My name, I am Johnny Bennett."
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
What made you become the actor you are? Because you started at the age of 12, as you said, where you first put on your first production in your house, where you were a concession stand, and explain that to us.
Isn't that's just wait, first of all, that's just the cutest thing when a child puts on a production, it has a concession stand.
Well, the thing is, I was this explorative, artistic, busting little gay boy, left-handed. On top of
My
that,
mother and my grandmother are both left-handed.
Okay, they my sisters. But the idea of just absolutely falling in love with yourself and what you're doing. It's like there's nothing like watching a little girl, standing out there and singing her heart out.
Mm-hmm.
And you just want to go and grab her and just hug her and thank her for that. It's just that I am so in love with artistry.
Yes.
On every level, whether it's being a playwright, an actor, a director, a dancer. It's just that I am the quintessential audience member, and I don't need the front row. I can sit in the 10th row and watch the show. Yeah. So I'm just.
We was running down your accolades a little earlier, because like we were amazed. Everything that you have done, and that's the crazy part. Like, first of all, when I read you was in Good Times, I was like, oh my god, that was like one of my favorite shows growing up.
I really did love Good Times.
And you know what? Yeah. I got to tell you that I felt so honored to be, because the thing is that I wasn't a star. I went there. I auditioned my ass off for that role in Good Times, because Good Times had represented for us as Black people that this unity of family. The thing that impressed me the most was and I can't remember the character's name, but the father figure in that show was James was so powerful that this is what it's all about, because it reminded me of my father, and my father was another kind of greatness, because he was so soft in a good sense. He so loved my mother that he would nudge me and say, Bubba, look at your mama. Have you ever seen anything that beautiful in your life?
That is beautiful.
And that was his compliment. And the interesting thing about it was that's how I got so many more brothers and sisters. Because he would just.
She was looking too good.
He worshipped her, and he had to tell somebody.
Yeah.
So he would nudge me. He'd say, Bubba, have you ever seen anyone that beautiful in your life? Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. And I watched that. I said, wow. And when I was young and watching it, I think I was kind of jealous. Because wait a second, okay, you my mother's husband, but I'm my mother's mama, and you know what it's like, if you're a Black gay boy with a wonderful mother and everything, Your mama is it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
Look,
it.
as a woman in general, my
Mhm.
mother is it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is it.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Mother, you know, and the other word that needs to go with mother is black mother.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's I have spent so much of my life just absolutely worshiping black motherhood.
Mm.
It's a phenomenon that people don't quite understand, and it's okay that they don't understand it because it is quintessential, it is spiritual, it is beyond our understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I to
Motherhood
say
is
to say that it was I saw something online and it says black mothers are the meanest, nicest people I have ever met in my life. He's like,
they
I had
have to be.
Yeah.
it was this boy and he was talking about his mother. He was like, he was like, I was late for school. I asked my mother if she can give me a ride. And she was like, all right, get in the car. And as we driving down the block, she driving like 90 miles an hour. He was like, I didn't want to tell her I left my book bag at home. She had to make a U-turn, go back so I can get my book bag. And as we get back, she was driving faster than before. He was like, Mama, can you slow down? She was like, shut up and leave me alone. And then when he got out the car, she was like, but I love you. And he was like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, I always felt my mother's love, and the other thing that I felt was, once again, I go back to and I don't want to call him my stepfather because he was my father. You know,
Mm.
Raymond L. Fleming married my mother, who had 6 children,
Mm.
Mm.
and
That's a good man.
oh, he was unreal. He was
Yeah.
unreal, and we were Jehovah's Witnesses,
Mm.
and we would sit in the Jehovah's Witness church and everything, and when my mother would get up on the stand and talk and everything, and he would nudge me. He would just nudge me. He said, "Bubba, look at your mama. Have you ever seen anything that beautiful in your life?"
Mm. He really did worship your mother.
Oh, oh, oh. And and what I had to do was I had to finally get to the point as a teenager and saying, stop being so jealous. It's okay that he loves your mother
Yeah.
like that.
It's a good thing that he loves your
That's
mother
an
so much.
amazing
Yeah,
thing.
because the thing was that I thought I was my mama's man. I'm her gay son and everything, and I had all that, but that love affair that my mother and father had, and I went to my father when I got older and said, Dad, I got to apologize to you for a lot of stuff because, wow, you were it, you were it. And I'll tell you, the only reason why my father died was because he ate too much. But beyond that, he left this earth knowing that his love, his dignity, his respect for the people that he loved was so great that I said he can rest.
Mm-hmm.
He can
Definitely.
rest.
We
You
need
know?
more men like that in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what? But they're there, but nobody celebrates them.
Mm.
Well, Father's Day is about to come up, so
Yeah,
that's where it's like,
and you know what? And what needs to be a major celebration is not just Father's Day, but Black Father's Day.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That needs to be a celebration because we push Black men who are doing good aside. They work their asses off 24 hours a day and everything, and we don't respect. I watched my father just slave to just make sure that the party that my mother was going to go to was going to be so wonderful, and she's going to have so many flowers, and he would figure out a way to like spend thousands of dollars to just celebrate her,
Mm.
and he would sit back in the back.
He didn't even need to be in the forefront.
yeah,
No, all he knew was that was the woman that he loved, and that is the mother of the children that he loved. So,
Mm.
what I celebrate all the time is my father, Raymond L. Fleming.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You know, he was not physical. We weren't physical, you know, as far as him being my physical blood,
Mm-hmm.
but he married my
That
mother.
wasn't your biological father, but that was
He
your
was not.
He
father.
did his job.
But he was my father because he married my mother with 6 children. My
Yep.
mother had 6 children, and he married her,
Yep.
and he
And-
took
and-
care
and-
of her, and he
and the
worshipped
children.
her, and he worshipped the children.
And he treated y'all like y'all were his own kids.
Absolutely.
That's all.
Okay. Okay. Now let me break up here. But Raymond L. Fleming will always be the recognition of great fatherhood in a modest way, because he was always quiet. He never bragged about any of that. His job was to take care of his mother, to take care of his wife and his children, and that's what he did. And he never bragged about it or anything. He would always sit in the back row while everything that was happening and being celebrated was because of him.
But everyone knew. They knew.
Yeah, they knew.
They didn't have to. Yeah, they didn't have to say anything.
Yeah,
He didn't have to say anything because they knew.
And he didn't either. You know, he loved being married to Bertha.
Your mother's name was Bertha. I love that name, Bertha.
Yeah. Oh, Bertha Florence Fleming. Yeah. You know, and my mother to this day.
What's going on, Trey?
You know what? I'm not sure what age she is, because I'm not sure that she wants me to tell her.
You better not.
But my mother is a diva because of the husband that she had, who kept her on a throne for her entire life with him, and her kindness and her goodness was elevated by that, by virtue of the fact that she knew she had a good man, and she always appreciated him.
And as she should.
Yeah. She didn't argue with him and go through all that, you know, calling him all these names. He went to work at the post office every day. And
Going on Brooklyn at a brown table.
Thank you. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, because we've been trying to figure it out. You were in iRobot, correct?
What is it? Okay, I was probably an extra in iRobot. I wasn't a featured anything in that. It was a job.
Yeah, no, I get that part.
A job is a job.
A job is a job.
Yeah.
But we were trying to figure out, he was in it, but we trying to figure out what part was you playing.
Let me tell you something. I've watched iRobot
every movie
85
you were
times.
Yeah.
We actually love it.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing, because you know, if you're a working actor, you don't give a shit about what the film was about. You get the job, you act,
you make that money,
and you make that money, and you go to the next role.
On to the next one.
And no disrespect to any of the productions, because guess what? We wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for Hollywood making all these wonderful films for us.
Yeah.
So
you were in a Thomas Crown Affair, which I love that movie.
Oh, okay.
You was in iRobot. You were in Dead President, another movie, classic.
I mean,
Four Brothers.
I was in so much stuff.
Yeah.
You got 3 NAACP awards. I mean, I see your people is out here celebrating you.
4 amazing books. That's how was it for you on the writing side of your life? Like, what made you choose to pour your heart out about, you know, everything on that side?
Well, it wasn't a choice. As a 17 and 18-year-old, I was writing novels. My interest was really not in acting. I was a writer. I wanted to write, and that's what I did. I wrote. I can't explain it. It's just that if you wake up in the morning and the sun is shining and you're feeling good and there's music playing, well, that's the first sentence. You know, I woke up that morning, the sun is shining,
pour your heart out,
and the music is playing.
That sounds like that should be a song.
But here's the thing. But you don't work it as a song. You say it from your heart. Whatever people want to do with it after that is on them. I'm not trying to manufacture poetry. All I know
Yeah.
is that when I feel a certain thing, okay, and here's a perfect example. When my mother hugged me as a kid, and the husband that she had, I was jealous of because she loved him more than she loved me. Before I realized, well, there's a difference between loving a husband and loving a child.
It's a different type of love.
There's a different type of love, and I had to go through all that crazy thing because I disliked my great father. My father was so good and everything, but my mama was my woman. I mean, when you ate,
Feel like a lot of young boys are like that though with their mother. Like their
yeah,
mother is don't
yeah.
touch my mother. That's my
That's
mother.
right. When my mother was when I was 10 years old with my mother, and I said, well, who's this man?
Yep.
And here I am, this little 10-year-old black gay boy, and some man
Not
walked.
my. And he was like, not my mama.
Yeah, and everything. And then I had to just sit down and realize. I said, and what the beautiful thing about it was that as I got older, and I said, and I stopped calling him Raymond, and I started calling him Dad. And I said, Dad, I really am sorry for all that stupid stuff that I did as a kid. And he would just say, Bubba, that's all right.
I understand.
Yeah, that was
He probably did the same thing to his mother's boyfriend, so that's probably why he understands.
Yeah. My dad he will always be my dad. Has nothing to do with the fact that he was not my stepdad. He was my dad.
Mm.
Raymond L. Fleming was my dad, and to the day he died, I knew how to. I love you, Dad. I love you.
Absolutely.
And
I was saying this is the perfect time, just to hear that, because like I said, it's Father's Day weekend.
It's Father's Day. That's right. Everyone say wonderful things about your father. That's absolutely.
You don't get that much. You don't. To me, like fathers, we don't get the recognition we deserve.
Fathers don't. Good fathers don't get the recognition that they're supposed to.
Yeah, and guess what? And that's and I'm not going to call it a fault, but that is what a good father is about. A good father lets the ceremony go on, and he doesn't have to be the star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Because I would talk to my dad about that. That he would always take the back seat. He would always let everything happen and celebrate my mother and celebrate the children and all this stuff. And he would be almost the trash man. He said, "Oh, I can pick up the trash," and it's okay. But I did understand that he loved the situation that he was in, and he also loved the fact that he was so loved.
Mm-hmm.
He knew he was loved.
Exactly.
People don't get it. Sometimes it's the hustle. You gotta hustle and bustle for your family. Do what you gotta do for your family. Sometimes you're not always there when you need to be there, but it's because you're trying to do that extra for them, so that they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So I definitely get it. I definitely get it.
Don gets it because he has 85 kids.
Okay, I get that.
Don has 9 kids.
And my father had 8.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to do what you got to do, and that's the whole point.
And you know what? And Don, have you ever thought about that thing? Is said, well, I got 9 kids that I got to run with all the time to make sure that they're all being taken care of. And
Don has little kids too. It's not like all Don's kids are grown. Don has 2 3-year-olds, 2 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that I just want to mention is the fact that how often do we absolutely understand and revere the position that a Black father is in, no matter how many
Absolutely.
children they has, that we don't worship black fathers enough.
No.
Because we're so busy rat-a-tatting about the bad black fathers that the silent good fathers never get any.
I definitely got to applaud that.
You should give black fathers a lot more recognition, but I ain't never gonna give y'all more recognition than I give a black mother. I'm sorry.
Well, but you know,
my mother is for me.
No, but here's the thing. You know, the celebration of black women is a given.
Mm-hmm.
That's never an argument.
You got a whole Mother's Day.
Y'all are the queen.
Mother's Day is every day for me.
Thank you.
Listen, y'all got Mother's Day, y'all got Valentine's Day, y'all got Christmas, y'all got every holiday to me is strictly about Mother's
Day. All those holidays are women too.
And it should be because babies can't do anything but come out of the womb of a mother.
Yeah. Even though we
can't. Stanley.
No, that's so because I got a mother and 6 sisters.
Oh
wow!
And you know, and it's like, you know, wait, okay, let me make sure I did that right. I have a mother and 4 sisters. Okay. Yeah. But the thing is that the statement that women make just by their presence. The fact that when a pregnant woman is walking down the street, she is carrying life.
Mm-hmm.
It's automatic. When I see a woman walking down the street and she's pregnant, that's what she's doing. She's doing something that none of us can ever do.
Fact. Yeah, because I can't.
Because I'll tell you something. If men could be pregnant, I'm impregnating everybody. I'm impregnating everybody.
Yeah, but that phenomenon of a woman giving birth is speechless.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so it's like wow.
Before we get up out of here. Okay. Oh, you got something you want to say, Rainbow? I'm sorry.
I just wanted to ask Stanley, what doesn't he do as far as I don't want to say acting. I guess I want to say in the film world, because you act, you do plays, you direct, you produce, you write, you do everything. What don't you do? Can you dance? Can you sing?
No. Okay.
Are you out here doing musicals too?
No, you pulled my Achilles heel. I can't dance to save my life. You would be amazed because years ago I would audition for a dance and everything, and the dance coach would say, "No," would dismiss me. I'm the worst dancer in the world.
I don't believe you're the worst dancer in the world. I'm pretty sure there's somebody worse than you.
I doubt it. I am the what would you call a black guy who is the squarest white boy in the world on the dance floor?
So that doesn't mean you can't dance. You can dance. You just have a little less rhythm than most other black men, and you just move a little weird. That's all.
Well, the thing was that you know I was a good artist, but when it came around to dance is a whole different thing. You
can sing though.
I was able to sing. I could act my ass off. But then when it came around to the dance club thing, and people and I remember that there was this guy that I was dancing with in a gay club, and he said, "Well, can I dance?" He said, and I would say, "Well, I really can't dance and everything." He said, "No, come on out and dance and everything." And he would drag me out there to do it. And he said, "Damn, you're right. You can't dance." I'll never forget that.
To do you like that? He didn't have to do that.
It's just a fact that was not my talent. That was not my talent.
So I just got one. I got a quick question. You started with Clarence Williams III of Purple Rain. How did that feel?
Clarence Williams III in Purple Rain. Did I do Purple?
He said, "Did I do Purple Rain?"
Yeah. Okay. Did I have a bit part in there, or was that? Wait a second. That was Prince's movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that I was in that movie. Now that I think, I'm sorry.
Somebody put the wrong information up there, then, Don.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have been there.
Me too.
You played Prince's father in the movie.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. No. I didn't.
Prince's father is
Clarence
the
Williams
guy
III.
from Principal.
Was it Clarence Williams III?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
They probably think you look like him.
Yeah.
Oh, they probably thought you looked like him.
Okay, but Clarence Williams III, who that I'm gonna tell you now. You want to talk about a brilliant ass actor with subtleties.
Mm.
You know, Clarence Williams III, and I worked with him on a show, and I can't remember what the show was, but I remember that he was funny as hell.
Oh, you directed. I'm sorry, I gave the wrong information. You directed in the sequel of the movie, I think.
It was a sequel.
What was the title of the movie?
John,
what was the title of the movie?
Just discard it because that ain't right.
Yeah.
Just discard the information because they lied.
But you wasn't Cleopatra Jones, correct?
He does look like Clarence Williams a little bit. So maybe they thought it was him.
No, but okay. Yes, I worked on Cleopatra Jones.
Ooh,
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I was a young drug addicted kid who was like laid out there being I'm drugged out. Yeah, in fact, I think that was like 22, 23 years old right then. But Cleopatra Jones was, hey, I love
that was a big time movie back then.
Yeah. So I was this drug addicted kid. And I acted my ass off in that too. Because remember, I was a theater actor.
Yes.
So I spent most of my time as a theater actor as opposed to a film actor. So I knew that. So I knew how to throw the fade.
And that's the big change up right there. Well, before we go. Before we go, is there anything you would like to tell anybody right now? Any of the people out here looking and watching you?
Be fearless.
I like it.
That's the most important thing, because if you go out there as an actor and if you play it safe, all right, well, you might get the part playing it safe. But if you really go for the role, as crazy as it may be, then the reward may not be you getting the job, but you said, I acted my ass off there, and I don't give a fuck whether I get hired for this or not. And to me that was the most important thing. I mean, I think that most of my roles that I did were not. They were not business wise. It was just about I had to do this. Sometimes you just had to roll and you read the script, and as any actor, and you can talk this with any actor, they say I got to do this role, and you just give it up for whatever it is. If they say, well, the film is only paying this amount of money, and you say, I don't care. I want to do the role.
Yeah.
Because even if you go in there, like you said, you act your ass off. If you don't get that role, they might see you for something else.
Yeah, and that's true. But the thing is, but you don't even go in for being seen for something else.
No, I'm just saying, but you got to go out there and put your all out. You go in there for that particular role. If you don't get it, it's fine. But you went in there, you did your best, and they was like, oh, wait a minute, there's another role we have, because that's always something different too.
Well, I remember how emotional I got when I went into to um, audition for Minstrel Man,
Mm.
Mm.
and the thing was that I took the script. It was like 12 noon, and then I was supposed to come back at 2 when everybody was back from lunch and everything. And I remember for those 2 hours I sat in my car and I read those scenes and I cried so much
Mm.
that I just couldn't pull it together from an emotional point of view. So when I went in to read the role, I was so fucked up behind the emotion of it that
Mm.
I cried. All the emotions came out, and all I could hear were people applauding and yelling, "You got the part! You got the part!
Mm.
You got the part!"
Wow.
And I had there was I was so far away from the thought of getting the part and just having the emotional experience of that of doing that role and
Mm.
and what aided it. So once I got the role, um, I was a little crazy boy because I had gotten stuck in that and and one of the great calming things for me was that an artist who was so much more mature than I was, and made me understand that calm down, it's okay. You can have
Mhm.
your moments and everything, but it's okay. You're loved. You're feeling it, but don't feel it to the point that you're going to destroy yourself.
Correct.
And I will always remember Glenn Turman for that
Mm.
because he played my bigger brother, and that there was a feeling there that was so unbelievable because he was my big brother, and after scenes, Glenn would come up to me and just hug me.
Well, Rainbow, how you want to go
I just want to
tonight?
thank. I want to thank Stanley for being here. I
Thank you
want
guys
to
for having me.
absolutely give him his roses because he absolutely deserves them.
Oh, wow.
I
Thank you.
want to thank everyone that tuned in and joined our conversation. I just want to say God bless and thank y'all for showing up. And yeah, have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Thank you for
And
having me.
as I go out, I want to say, Stanley, thank you, Mr. Clay, excuse me, thank you so much.
No,
We definitely appreciate it.
I'm Stanley. I'm just Stanley.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you for taking your time to be with us. Like she
Thank
said,
you.
we wanted to give you your roses while you're here, and you can acknowledge them. And once you on the show, you're a part of the family. So welcome.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate that.
most of all, I want to say thank you to all our guests for tuning in, listening. You already know you can catch us on Pandora, iHeartRadio, eveningrush.network.com. Make sure you download the app, get it on either Google or Apple, and you can rewatch this. Definitely rewatch. And this was a big learning lesson for all of
Mm-hmm.
us. You know what I mean? Once again, go subscribe YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, tune in, and share. Those are the most important things. Also, a cause, a concern, a solution. Superhero Kids of Queens, July 9th, over on Upton Boulevard. Make sure you pull up and enjoy yourselves, guys. Bring the kids out.
I
This
got
is
one thing to say
big time
before we go out.
community service. Got you. So definitely make sure you tune in. All right. Go ahead.
I just want to wish all the fathers a happy Father's Day this weekend.
Yes.
I was
Yes.
about to say that,
I beat you to it.
That's all right. That's all right. You beat me
I'm
to
gonna
it,
tell
bro.
you, I still so miss my father.
My
Well,
father is in
many
my living room.
blessings.
Look,
Definitely
my
many
father is in
blessings.
my living room with his kufi on his urn.
Wow. Wow.
I
Wow.
just wanted to say, listen, this weekend is Father's Day weekend.
Mm.
I understand we got a lot of deadbeats out of there. I understand we got a lot of good fathers. I understand we got those fathers in between. Give them a little recognition. Just a little love. It don't got to be a lot. It could be just a little bit. Happy Father's Day. Even if, ladies, if you don't want to say it, let the kids say it. But let them get a little recognition and enjoy this. You know, we just came back from COVID, which was took out a major, the major of the world. Let them get some little let their father get a little recognition this year. Just a little bit. I know how it is.
My father was so modest that he just kind of ran away from accolades and everything, and he just sat there and he just wanted to celebrate his wife and his family, and like I said, his favorite thing was if we sat in the church all by ourselves very quietly.
That's my uncle.
He would nudge me and say, "Bubba, look at your mama. Have you ever seen anybody as beautiful as that?"
That was his favorite thing to say. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to ride out. Yo, thank y'all all again. It's the Evening Rush. You know what I mean? Make sure you tune in next week. We're here again. We're going out with my boy Fresh, man.
I love you, man.
My nephew told me I'm a king and a crown fitted. You can catch me in $1,000 outfit. I'm so marked the rank, got him stepping in.
Yeah, that last comment was my